Okay, my name is Ceresta Smith. I'm currently teaching at Miami Norland High School as a reading coach.
Okay.
I've been teaching for 19 years in Dade County Public Schools. Well, one of the biggest changes that I would love to see is to begin to have teacher-led communities to serve these schools that are deemed underperforming. I think the administration is ineffective in their handling of the situation, their mandates, their requirements for particular textual sources, uses, etc., has done nothing to improve the situation. So I would love to see, along with our union, an effort where these particular schools become teacher-led communities. It would entail where the teachers actually drive the school. There would be no administrators inside the school functioning, working, making decisions, etc., etc. Teachers would be making all decisions, budgetary decisions, decisions in terms of curriculum, just decisions in terms of textual materials that would be utilized in the school, decisions in terms of what type of special programs or magnet offerings would be included within that particular school confined. They'd also be making decisions in terms of how they would use the geography of the building. Teachers generally have the answers, but they're never asked for the answers. It would enable teachers to actually come forward with the answers and lead their communities and drive the instruction. You have teachers that are educated and certified in one area, and their expertise is firmly rooted in that area, and they're made to teach out of their field.
Why is that?
A lot of it does come from administrators that are placed in buildings that they're not familiar with. They don't know their teaching staff. They don't know the strengths and weaknesses of teachers. So they're forced to come and make decisions that they're incapable of really making in terms of good decisions. So some of it has to do with that. Sometimes it's punitive measures. Conflicts occur with the teacher. I'll punish her this way. I'll put her over here, or I'll put him there.
So it sounds like you're saying there's a lot of pettiness.
A lot of ridiculous pettiness. A lot of decisions that are based on not on logic, but on very subjective. No logic whatsoever, and certainly no regard in how it's going to negatively impact students in learning. The difference, though, between an A school, such as Crop, in contrast to an F school, such as Norland, is that in Crop, you have a strong cadre of teachers that if the principal issues a mandate that is illogical, does not foster student learning, wrong decision, the teachers come together as a unit, and they have a mechanism for getting the principal to compromise or to work with them to see how this is not going to work. The principals are more open to teacher input, in other words, and they understand the need for teacher input. So everything that you do, it's imposed upon you in the classroom by what the state says to do and what the district says to do. And then your administrators, a lot of them realize how damaging that is in terms of public education, but they're worried about their careers. They don't speak up and out. They don't take an activist stance. They just do simply what they're told to do. Consequence is you have 50% plus dropout rates for minority students, because usually the demographic, when we're talking about these failing schools, is generally black. In South Florida, it's black schools with Hispanics mixed in.
What would you say is your philosophy of teaching?
Just keeping in mind that everything that we do here, the primary concern is the student and their growth and the development intellectually.
Thank you, Ms. Smith.